Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing something pretty different for my channel. So some of you may not know I'm actually a fully trained decorator, like house decorator. So I'm actually going to be redecorating a lot of the rooms of my house, so I thought I would film it. So I'm starting with what I'm using the room I used to film in, but this room has a lot of purposes. I film in it, we use it for storage, and eventually it will become like the kids' room or whatever when me and Callum do go on to have a family. But it needs a bit of TLC. We haven't done a lot with this room just because it was kind of a spare room. First it was Callum's man cave, and then obviously Callum moved into what was my study, and then I moved everything downstairs and it just didn't work out downstairs. So everything, like the computer and my big desk isn't up here or anything like that. It's just the little desk, and my makeup and stuff is up here for filming because it's quieter up here. The windows are a bit better positioned for lighting to film during the day and stuff. The reason these are shut is just so you don't look into my neighbours' gardens and like look into the places across the road from me. But yes, I'm going to be starting with this room. It's basically going to stay the same. It's just going to be painted white, and the woodwork really needs some TLC because it's basically yellow. Well, no, there's no basically about it. It is yellow. Just because it obviously hasn't been painted for a while. The woodwork really needs some TLC. There's damage, and the doors just don't seem that well made, so they definitely need a bit of fixing. The walls in here are definitely a lot thinner than I'm used to in terms of stuff I can do with them. The other thing I can't do is, you can probably see behind me here, not there, here, there's actually textured wallpaper on the walls, and we can't take them down. Not because the landlord said we can't. He said he's perfectly happy for us to take them down. It's just the walls are so thin and he doesn't know the damage that is underneath the wallpaper. And he said that if we cause any damage to the walls from taking the paper off, we have to pay to fix it, and we can't afford that right now. So, wallpaper's staying up. I hate textured wallpaper. But we're gonna repaint the walls, fill the holes. Might have to redo a couple of the strips of wallpaper, and I'm really hoping the walls are okay, because some of the strips of wallpaper are damaged beyond salvation. Just like where furniture's been up against it and caught it and things like this. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna start with, I've already started going around filling holes and stuff, but there's a few holes in here. Any nails and stuff that we are still gonna be using, I'm just gonna leave in the wall because it's pointless taking them out and then painting and then making holes in the wall again. So I'm just gonna leave them there for now. And there's actually a radiator. There's a radiator that needs painting too. Obviously the curtains will come down, all the furniture is going to be moved out. But I can't move a lot of the furniture without Callum, and Callum has work tonight. So I'm gonna start with all the filling because I can at least do that without moving the furniture out. Some of the furniture is also going to be painted. So the two chest of drawers I have that hold my makeup collection, they are going to be painted white to match the desk and the shelving unit I've got for in here. I also have, you can see here, this metal unit used to be out in the garage. It's very hot here in the UK, I'm sorry. So this metal unit used to be out in the garage, but we brought it in because I needed a bit more storage. Because I don't know how this has happened, but this is all bath stuff, believe it or not. I don't know how this happens, I really don't. So, and then there's just a box of like just crap I need to go through. And then this room's a mess, sorry, but this one is for anything Body Shop related. This one's actually going to be going out of the room. It's not coming back in. All the stuff that is on these shelves is going to go onto the white shelf I mentioned before. There's a lot of stuff to go through and a lot of things to level. There we go. There's a lot of things to plan out. Because stuff obviously is going to go up on the walls. There was already pictures and stuff up on the walls, but I brought a few more. I've found a few bits around the house. I was like, oh, actually that would look nice in that room. But yeah, so it's just gonna have a little bit of a spruce up. I'm not sure if you can hear the like woo, it's because this room's above our kitchen and there is a ceiling fan in the kitchen and it's running because it's hot. It's hot. Why am I choosing decorate when it says hot? We'll find out. So I'm just gonna show you around the room to begin with. Obviously we've got this. Obviously the room needs cleaning up, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I know I'm gonna get around to decorating it soon. So I haven't bothered to clean up apparently. These are the 2 units that are going to be painted white. This is actually the bookshelf, which actually is white. It's just this is the back of it. You've probably gathered we keep Pepper's stuff in here. So this is actually a box of bedding and sawdust and food. This is the desk, which does need a fresh coat of paint. Then once all the painting's done, before we move the furniture back in, the carpet is going to be cleaned, even though this room has not had a lot of love. I feel like cleaning the carpet before furniture goes back in just makes sense. So as you can see, the the door is quite a different colour to the wall, and it's driving me a little bit mad. And if I, well, you can see from here, but if I get a little bit closer, you'll be able to see that they just need a little bit of a love. I have already gone over and caulked some areas of the door that just needed a little bit more love, just because like I've previously caulked this, I can still feel it, and it just needs a little bit of TLC, which I feel like is a lot of this room. So before we actually got the house, there was some water damage because the roof broke. The landlord has had the roof fixed and had the water damage fixed, but the wallpaper here is a little funny, so I'm going to do my best to rectify that and at least make it look half decent. But yeah, so I think step 1 is going to be to pick up all the rubbish. Fun. Yeah, I have not been here for a long time. Well, on stories anyway, I've been posting on my grid. But, excuse the weird tan lines. Gonna catch up on a couple of things. 1, there won't be a video for a few weeks because my rollers are ruined, so I need to get new ones, and I won't be able to get them for a couple of weeks. But I am still going to be doing stuff in that room that I can do without the paint. So for instance, I can still do all the woodwork and stuff because I still have my mini gloss roller stuff back in there, but it's just pointless doing it for a couple of weeks when I haven't been that regular with filming anyway. And it took so long to figure stuff out for that room, so I'm just going to leave it the way I got cut off. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave the room the way it is. I'm actually going to use it to paint some of the wooden furniture because some of the wooden furniture is being repainted because I just kind of want all the furniture to match and be white. I've got a thing about white furniture, but black furniture down here, work that one out. So the chest of drawers I keep my makeup in, they're going to be painted white. My desk is white. I've got a shelving unit going in there that's white. Funnily enough, not the one that used to be in my background. I've got like a shorter version of it. But so I'm going to do that in the time being. Okay, so all the holes are filled in the walls. Just going to give them a quick rub down and then get to painting. He will be removed. But that's the gloss we're going to use on the woodwork. We're just using the Wix Trade High Gloss. And then we've got a tub of Wix white matte emulsion. Is it Wix? Yeah. That's the paint. Yes, that's an advent calendar. Shush. But so we're just going to get this room painted, let it dry, and then we'll put all the furniture here back where it's gonna go. So wish us luck. So guys, long time no see. As you know, I've been redecorating the study. It's finally finished. It's only taken me a month from what it was to what it is now. God knows how long it's going to take me to get this video up. But I'm really happy with it. I don't know, it's so much lighter in here, even with just the little difference that a fresh coat of white paint made. Sorry, something's out of and obviously the woodwork now isn't yellow. And it's made all the difference in the world for this room. So this is close to what you're going to see from me now, because this is where I'm going to film. I'm going to sit on this futon. I'm going to film because it's comfy. But obviously you'll be like directly in front of me during the day, so there's going to be natural light instead of my overhead light, which is I should not have looked at. Why did I do that? But I'm just gonna walk you around the room, explain where I got a couple of things, because most of it's old stuff or secondhand, and the only thing in here that's new actually is the futon. The futon we got off of eBay. It was about 100 quid, so 100 quid for a double futon. Can't complain, it's pretty good. And it's also handy for if, like, for instance, Rose stays over, then just lay it out and you can stay on it, or like any of Callum's sisters or whatever. So a lot's changed since the start of this video, which is crazy. So a lot's changed since then. A lot's gone on, hence why it is taking me a month to get this room done. But we're getting there. Callum is actually currently sorting out his man cave. If you want to see that, then let me know. But for now, I'm just going to show you around this place.
Let me stand back a bit. So let's start with the area you're going to see the most of, and that is obviously my filming background. So I've got these little lights. Oh, they're new. I got them on Amazon. Just because I kind of half-assed the other ones. They didn't look great, didn't look right. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of yellow-toned lights, so I got some bright white lights for the background. And when the futon came, I realised how cool toned this background now is. Hence why there is like some plants and pinks and stuff in the pictures that are in the background. Not that you're going to see a lot of them. As far as the toys go, this was a present from Callum when we first got together, and I've had this since I was a child. My lipstick rack thing is over here. I don't really know why I keep my lipsticks on a rack, but why not? I have my ring light in the bottom here, just in case I decide to film at night. And then I have my little BB-8 over here, which does light up. Are you going to light up? Are you working? No, you're not working? It's not working. So that's there. You can see the difference between the door, how it was before and how it is now. Got my initial up there. My mum got this from me years ago. It's gone with me from my dad's to my mum's to where we were living before to here, so it's lasted a while. Trying to stand back far enough. So then we have this little area, which has got my little bookshelf Wait, what? Yeah, this little area has my bookshelf. So this book, I have more books than this, but these are like my special books that no one gets to borrow. I don't lend these books out because like I don't mind people borrowing my books, but these ones are like special to me because I've got a special edition of the first 5 Harry Potters. The last 2 haven't been released yet. I'm waiting. And then I've got my Percy Jackson, Rick Riordan books and the Twilight books. I've started reading these when I was like a teenager, so I love them, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I very much have a sweet tooth, so I keep a few sweets in here, just to, you know, curb a sweet tooth craving. I keep all my makeup bags down here, and this box has Lego in. Not actual Lego, it's like nano blocks or something like that. Hi! And then on top, it's got a reed diffuser, a couple money boxes. That is the wrong date. Whoops. They shouldn't be there. A little pot, a little thing of hair grips, just some bits and pieces and a picture of me and Callum. So these pictures above it, these 4 I got from Kate Ibledon. No, I didn't. I got them from Poundland, and I got the frames from Poundland too. I got this frame from Poundland as well. But this, I've had this for so long and I've never framed it. I've had this for 9 years, and yesterday I finally got a frame and framed it. This is actually the like history of my surname. So I actually got this in Scotland 9 years ago, but it's like my family's coat of arms and stuff like this. I just thought it was really interesting, so yeah. And then we've got this unit, which has got a few Michi Bears on. This rack has all my bath stuff. An excessive amount of bath stuff, but look like bath bath stuff, moisturisers, face mask, my headbands, there we go, are there. But that sort of stuff is there. My tripod lives there. I'm just using my little tripod curtains. The only thing I'm waiting for comes to still... The only thing I'm waiting to come... No, the only thing I'm waiting for to come is curtain ties to tie back the curtains, but that's it. So, this is where the biggest change is. So, these were actually those 2 wooden units I showed you. I painted them white and I got some contact paper and this marble effect, although it was advertised as wallpaper, but honestly, I don't see anyone putting this on their wall. It's pretty sticky. And I got some new doorknobs, whatever. And I'm really happy with the way they look. They kind of tie in together better now. They actually look like they're supposed to be together. And then I keep my makeup brushes on here, my sponges, my little unicorn light, mirror, more brushes. Then we have my desk, which just has my speakers on and a stand for my phone and a coaster. In here, I just keep like my skincare routine and then random rubbish and the rest of it. This was a Christmas present from Callum's mum a few years ago. This was a Christmas present from Callum. I painted this. The rest of this was from Poundland. Just in case you guys are wondering where I get half this stuff from. Then this is filing cabinet, keep important things in it. Then we've got my mirror, which when I'm filming will sit here so I can see what is going on with my face. Pen pots, pineapple, don't know why pineapple, just got to think about pineapples. This is a little tub of cat treats. Felix cannot get into it. We've tried, we've tested it, he cannot get into it. And a little pot of Parma violets.
Let me know, do you guys like Parma violets or not? Because everyone else I talk to hates them. I'm obsessed with them.
Got a little box of tissues back here with the snowman on. This little fan I got in the works for £4. It's a good little fan, I'll tell you that. I've got some packs of cards because me and Callum like playing card games, so I just keep them there. And then we're back to my little filming setup. So, yeah. Oh, there's a cat bed down here too for Felix. Because, as ever, the cat rules my life.
Sorry about the noise. I've had to put the little fan on. It's just too hot in here at the moment. So, that is the setup my study now is in. Let me guys know, what do you think? Do you like the way it looks now? Are you looking forward to seeing this as my backdrop now? Is there, if you want to know anything else about anything I showed you, like any of the pictures or anything, if I can remember where they're from, then I'll tell you, but if I can't remember, then I can't, because like I said, a lot of this stuff is quite old, holds a lot of sentimental value to me. So I won't necessarily remember where everything is, especially if it was a gift. I know I didn't film me painting any of the walls or anything like that, and I didn't film me putting the wallpaper stuff onto the drawers, but honestly, you know what it looks like for people to paint. That wallpaper stuff was pretty easy to apply. It's just contact paper. You measure it, you take off the back, you stick. It wasn't difficult, and obviously drawer knobs are easy to change. I feel like it would have bored you if I had showed you everything, and this video would have been like an hour long. But yeah, so let me know if you guys like this. Let me know if you want to see Callum's man cave when he's finished, and hopefully I'll be back soon. See you in the next one. Bye.